Thank you, Ruben. You're very confident, you're very good. You do a good job. Such a good job that I was going to speak about Independence Day and 80 years at MATON, but I mentioned that to Ruben and he's stolen that from me. So thank you, Ruben, for that. I appreciate it. So MATON is a family business. It's now in its third generation. Founded by Bill and Vera and Reg May in 1946. It's now past the second generation, Linda and Neville Kitchen, and now it's also in the third generation, which I'm a son-in-law. I'm part of the third generation as well. It's a family handmade guitar in Australia. So family, handmade in Australia. There are three major platforms upon which we pride ourselves, and it's wonderful to welcome Indonesia to the MATON family. Especially Navanti and Melody Music, as well as everyone here is playing a key role in launching our product in the Indonesian market. Ivan and the whole Navanti team are uniquely positioned to succeed in this partnership. They are predominantly located in Australia, and that gives them a wonderful insight into what we do and how we do it. They're constantly visiting us at the factory to learn what we do and how we do it. They're fully immersed in everything that goes into creating our beautiful guitars, which you see here. They see the love and the technique and the input put into each one of our guitars. So that helps them pass that on in terms of the Indonesian market. And Jessica spent an hour this afternoon educating and training everyone in the store here today, and they're really engaged, which makes me really proud. I'm going to throw to Jessica in a moment, our commercial manager, who's going to go through and give you some more practical insights about our guitars. And I just wanted to welcome all of you to the MATON family and look forward to our journey together. And hashtag from strings to heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you, welcome. Thanks for all coming. The team at MATON is overwhelmingly made up of obsessed guitar players who care very deeply about the guitars they make, and they take great pride in producing an instrument that will be loved for a lifetime. Our 55 luthiers produce just over 100 guitars per week, and every guitar is built with care, using the finest materials by craftspeople who bring decades of skill and experience to work. These are not just factory line products. Each one is shaped, voiced and finished by hand to ensure it has the character, responsiveness and tone that can inspire you. Some of the traditional guitar building techniques that we use in our manufacturing are scalloped X bracing, so individually voiced bracing patterns that are hand carved for optimal tonal response. Hand-fitted dovetail neck joints, which ensure the maximum contact between the neck and the body and the transfer of vibrations. And also meticulous finishing, so we offer all hand-painted finishes. We don't use robotics or automation for our finishing. We offer satin finishes on most of the guitars you see here, and also UV cured gloss on our higher end guitars. Each finish is engineered to be as thin as it possibly can be, so that the natural sound of the guitar shines through. So we'll go to the next slide, please. So what makes MATON unique? So at the core of MATON's identity is the fact that we are Australian. So we use a lot of native Australian tone woods in our manufacturing. So different woods that other guitar builders are not using. And each of these woods are beautiful to look at and they sound great. They're also, in most cases, more sustainable than some of the traditional tone woods that you see. We do still use Indian rosewood, spruce, mahogany and other traditional tone woods, but the core of our manufacturing is built around native Australian timbers. So first of all, I'll talk about Queensland maple. which is this one here, the back and sides. It's a rainforest hardwood from northern Queensland. It's similar in tone to South American mahogany. It's very well balanced and it's even across all frequencies. And it's on pretty much every single MATON guitar will have a bit of Queensland maple somewhere in the build. Give that back to you. Maybe we'll do it later. Yeah. The second timber I'll talk about is Victorian or Australian blackwood. So this timber comes from Victoria and Tasmania. It's an acacia, so it's very closely related to koa. So it looks very similar to koa. The heartwood is a beautiful golden brown to dark brown, but it also has, you can see the lighter coloured sap line, which is a real feature in the wood. It's a denser timber than Queensland maple. It's got a great mid-range response, charming high end, and a nice natural compression, which is great for recording. So that's probably our most popular timber. It's very, very beautiful, and no two pieces look the same, so it's very unique. We use it for backs, sides, tops, and necks on occasion as well. The last Australian timber we'll talk about is bunya, which is a soundboard material, also from Queensland. Much like blackwood, no two pieces of bunya look the same. So when you buy a MATON guitar with an Australian timber, you're getting a very unique looking guitar. It's got a warmer rounded tone, and it sits somewhere in between spruce and the blackwood on the dynamic range, so it's a great option to have. And all of our timbers are sustainably sourced from ethical suppliers, so we're very careful about where our timber comes from. Next thing I'll talk about, which is a major part of why someone should buy a MATON guitar, is our pickup system. I'm sure many of you were here before when the guys were warming up, but we have one of the world's very best pickup systems. It was designed by MATON for MATON. So unlike other guitar manufacturers who might use a different brand's pickup for their guitars, we've actually designed our own. So it suits our guitars and it complements their tone perfectly. What makes the pickup unique is that we have a bridge, undersaddle piezo system combined with a sound hole microphone. So you can blend, they've got two different volume controls and you can blend and find the best sound that you like. It's got a very easy to use interface, and it's just a pickup that as soon as you plug it in, it usually sounds good. You don't need to do too much messing around with the sound. So it captures the true natural sound of your guitar, and is a very expressive pickup system. It suits, playing in a small bar or playing in a stadium. It's a very versatile system. Another thing that makes us quite unique is some of our body shapes. So although we do use dreadnought, and that's just a more common sort of shape, our most famous shape is the 808, which is this one here. So it's our smaller body shape, which is suited mostly to fingerstyle. So it's similar to a 00 MATON from the front, but if you turn it to the side, it's a lot deeper. So that silhouette combined with that body depth and a longer scale is where the 808 is born. And we have been building them since 1978. It's very well balanced across all frequencies, so it suits fingerstyle very well, and it's the shape of choice for Tommy and Manuel. And the other shape that I think will be very popular in Indonesia is the mini MATON. Yeah. So this is one of our most popular guitars. There are many other manufacturers making small-bodied guitars, but what sets this one apart is it's got the same pickup system that we use on the full-size guitars. So it's got an AP5 Pro, all the same solid timbers, the same Australian timbers, and spruce on this one and ebony that are on the full-size guitars, but in a much smaller package. We've been making them for 20 years and we've just passed 17,000 produced. So it's something that started in, I think, someone's backyard, and it's become such a big thing. We've got a lot of big artists playing this guitar. We'll test out some of the guitars after, but the Mini MATON, it stands on its own. When you plug it in, it's hard to tell that it's such a little guitar because it's still got a very full sound when it's plugged in. So our products are spread across 3 different tiers. So all the guitars that are here today are part of our team built series. It's the standard range of MATON guitars. It's made up of 36 models and 11 theories. So the series offer different timber combinations, different binding and finishes, and also different shapes. They're crafted by skilled teams of luthiers with consistent value, quality, and they're without compromise. So that's our standard range of guitars. The next level up from that, and coming to Indonesia soon, will be our Master Build series.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're very limited. That's the middle one. There is some pictures of them up on the screens around the place that you can have a look at. They're crafted by a small team of MATON's very most experienced luthiers. We've refined every part of the build process, and each timber is hand-selected by our master builders. It's voiced accordingly to the tonal properties of that timber. Master built guitars feature our highest grade timbers, lighter A-shaped braces, ratio machine heads and beveled pick guards. We currently make 4 models in the Master Build range, offering 4 different shapes and tone wood options. It's a very exclusive club though. We only produce 2 to 3 Master Build guitars per week. So hopefully we'll be able to get some to Indonesia soon. And lastly, we have our custom shop, which will be returning in 2026. This is the pinnacle of MATON guitars. It's fully bespoke, allowing the players to select the timbers, the shape, the binding, the finish that they want. It's design your dream guitar. In the custom shop there is highly figured timber available and exotic timber species that are not available in our regular production, like Ziricoti, Cocobolo, and figured blackwood. You also have the option to design your own inlays. It's up to you, it's up to your imagination.
Wow.
So it'll be exciting when that comes back in. So we'll just talk about a few models quickly. Don't actually have a Tommy up here. I might get, if someone want to come up and play a little bit, the gentleman who played If He Feels Like It.
Micah, anyone?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe we'll get a Tommy. Thank you so much. So we'll talk about the SRS series first. So that's our entry-level range. They're crafted by the same people who make the other guitars, but they're more simple features. So we'll start with the SRS 60C. Actually, Dave, can I get you to move that aside out here? Yeah, we'll go. So this guitar is Queensland maple back and sides.
Wow.
It's a dreadnought with cutaway.
Yeah.
It's got a bunyard top. Once we'll just plug it in. Stand up.
Volume on the right.
Halfway.